All right, we'll get you started. Okay, if anyone has questions for Magic Head Coach Steve Clifford, please raise your hands in the Zoom. We'll get started. First question goes to Jamie Say from WKMG.
Hi, Steve. Just wondering, with a week to go before the season starts, what's the urgency like, and how much more would you like to get done in these coming days?
Yeah, I mean, again, I feel like yesterday and today we got a lot done. It gets back to the same thing, Jamie. Like, we're erring on playing more, and getting up and down the floor. We played a lot yesterday. We played a lot today, and so there's going to be some things organizationally and some detailed things that, we're just not where I'd like to be. But I just think like, you got to get guys in rhythm with their games, and the only way to do it is to play a lot of 5-on-5.
Yeah, I remember a week and a half ago you talked about rhythm. How much progress have the guys made in getting into rhythm?
No, I think good. I mean, it's just, again, I think I mentioned to you guys the other day, you go back and watch like this morning, I watched some of our last game with Charlotte last year. And it's just, it's amazing. Even, these guys are the greatest players in the world. And yet, they haven't had time. A normal like prep time at the least starts with, eight optional workouts in September, of which we've had most of our guys come to those, and then a longer training camp than this. So I think it's just you do as much as you can to make the best decisions, and everybody else is in the same boat. I mean, it's not like other teams started a week before us, so I mean it's fair, and we'll find out where we're at when we start playing for real.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Steve, how is James Ennis doing, and is he practicing with the rest of the guys?
No, he's feeling a lot better. He's again, it's going to be a little bit longer. I don't think we know for sure. And again, the nature of that of his injury is just that you've got to be careful, because if he comes back too soon and something happens again, then it could be much longer. So, yeah, he's not back yet.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Steve, along those lines, was Terrence able to do what he did yesterday, and how did his prospects look for maybe playing tomorrow or for Saturday?
Oh, I think good. I mean, he did everything today. We did a ton of contact, and he did it, and he felt fine from yesterday. He looks good. So, one thing, he was one of the guys. He had been in here. He had done a lot before we started, and he was in really, really good shape. So, even though he missed a bit of time, I think he's getting his timing back pretty quickly.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, you get the opportunity to play at home for the first time since March tomorrow. Obviously, it won't be the same thing with fans, but just, how nice is it to be back on the Amway Center floor?
Oh, it'd be great. I know our guys are looking forward to it, and it'll be, like you said, it's been a long time, and we wish our fans could be there, but hopefully, if we play the way I feel that we're capable of, maybe later in the year, we'll get more people in there.
Philip Rossman Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, during the preseason, you are balancing kind of different things, kind of in line with trying to get the team's rhythm back. How much are you going out there in these preseason games trying to run lineups that you're going to see during the regular season, and how much are you experimenting a little bit still with different lineups and different combinations to see how they respond to different opponents?
Yeah, that's what we do a lot in practice. I mean, we play like today we did a bunch of stuff where it's more we stop it, and we had different groups in that, and then we played I think a quarter and a half, and that's where when we organize practice in the mornings, we look at different playing groups, and I think at least you get a feel for, how guys fit together.
Back to Dan Savage.
Cliff, I know you mentioned you talked to JB about, running certain things like you did with Lloyd in the Hawks. What did you guys discuss, and how are you approaching tomorrow's game?
Similar with like Lloyd, we're gonna play some zone like we did in Atlanta, more after timeouts or maybe on side out of bounds. And then, Charlotte's planning on doing the same thing. So we actually did some zone offense today, and it's good. I mean, it's not, they're exhibition games, and they're really the biggest thing is just it's the workout, and the execution part. So it gave us, today we put the zone offense in, we put our zone defense in last week in Atlanta, and it's good for us. I really think that watching with what Miami did, or they've done, it's evolved really over 3 or 4 years with the way they've used the zone. I see a lot more people probably looking at zone this year.
Are there any other questions for Coach Clifford? Okay, thanks, Cliff.
Thank you.